So before the US election yesterday, the SDA church leaders within the North American division were having end of year meeting. Many things were said at the meeting, but this particular one caught my attention. Let's listen.
The reason we tried to truncate the meeting was because, well, two reasons. We had all of our administrators in, and we've had an excellent attendance last week. But we met all day Wednesday, all day Thursday. We met most of Friday, Sabbath, Sunday, and Monday. And so we knew it was going to be a long time. But the other reason we wanted to truncate our meeting that typically goes over to Tuesday is because of the significant event that is happening in our country on tomorrow. And no matter how you cut it, half of this nation, tomorrow night or maybe the next night, half are going to be deeply saddened, and the other half will be elated. Deeply. And none of us today know which half is going to be on what side of the coin. But we do know we're in a deeply divided nation. And I believe the Lord wants to use us to be messengers of peace, unity, and harmony. And I believe that after tomorrow night, our nation would deeply need peacemakers. And I believe God has called us at this moment in this time to be that. And it is my prayer and my hope that in this moment, that's how the Seventh Adventist Church will be viewed and seen, and the role that we will take. And that the politics that divide our nation will not come into our church and bring the same division. And so I'm asking you to join me and so many others to pray for our nation. This is the context we're supposed to bring, God has called us to bring ministry, hope, and the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I believe this is one of those times that we need to ask God to hold back the winds of strife. If you can't see what's building up now in this nation, you've had your head in the sand. It is obvious to people who are not spiritual, people who don't go to church, this is the trajectory we're on right now. There's going to be a huge collide in this nation. And I believe God can use us to be peacemakers in our communities, on our jobs, and even in our families. You know, I watched what COVID did. And that spilled over into our church. Well, I've heard of at least 5 physical fights that happen in the church over wearing masks or taking vaccinations. And Jesus said, let not it be so among you. And so let's us all say to the Lord, help me to be a peacemaker in my community, my job, in my family, and let's lift up the name of Jesus to give the hope at this moment. And I believe that our lights will shine bright, and it will help guide people who will be disillusioned after tomorrow. We have a message of hope that can guide in this moment. It is relevant, it is powerful, and it is clear. And let's lift up the banner of Jesus in this moment and point people to a better day. It's not down here, but it's on the way.
So that was what Pastor Brian, the NAD president, said just before the US elections. But personally, I think politics is dividing people in various countries. That is so true. But it is not so much within the church. Politics is not dividing people within the church. But what is dividing people in the church today is theological issue. Yes, theological issues are actually dividing people within the church. For example, the SDA church generally does not accept the ordination of women to be pastors, yes. However, there are some conferences, unions, divisions that are actively ordaining women, especially within the North American division. And Pastor Brian is aware of it. Pastor Brian is aware of it. He cannot say he's not aware. He is aware. The GC is aware, right? Pastor Ted Wilson and the rest, they are all aware that women ordination is happening right within the SDA church. So it looks like when you go to some parts of the world, like some believe and ordain women, some don't believe and do not ordain women. So the question is, are we really on the same page? Some believe in drums, shouting, and Pentecostal style of music. Some don't believe, but we are all SDAs. Are we really on the same page? That is the question I'm asking. Are we on the same page? By the way, I don't want to get myself into any trouble, so I'm going to stop right here. But let me inform you that tomorrow is my birthday. Yeah. Tomorrow is my birthday. I thank God for adding a year to my age. I'm growing. Look at my face. So I want to say happy birthday to myself and to all those that are celebrating their birthday this month, the month of November. All November borns. Hi. So let me know if you were actually born in November. Write in the comment section. Let me know, okay? Let me know that. So friends, basically this is all that I had to share with you today concerning what the NAD president actually said just before the US elections. He mentioned vaccines, right? But they were part of those that actually promoted the vaccines. Yes, they were part of those that actually promoted the vaccines, So I don't want to get myself into trouble. I'm going to stop right here. Thanks for watching. See you next time. God bless.